Spain stunned. Princess Leonor's wedding gift revealed. A royal wedding. A nation waiting. A gift no one expected. They thought it would be jewels. They thought it would be tradition. But what Leonor received changed everything. The Spanish royal family has always been known for its elegance, heritage, and centuries-old customs. Every marriage, every union, every celebration is steeped in symbolism, the jewelry, the heirlooms, the history. But this time, something happened that stunned the nation. When news began circulating that Princess Leonor had received a private wedding gift ahead of her rumored engagement announcement, the Spanish public was captivated. Who was it from? What did it mean? And why was it so secret? What began as quiet whispers within Zarzuela Palace has now become a topic of international fascination. Because this isn't just a gift, it's a statement. A symbol of love, legacy, and quiet defiance. Sources close to the royal household claim the gift was not from her parents, not from the Spanish government, and not even from the royal archives. It came from someone deeply personal, someone who knows Leonor's heart. The story begins months ago, in the quiet corridors of the Royal Military Academy. Leonor, balancing royal duty and military discipline, had been preparing for one of the most demanding periods of her life. The world saw a poised future queen. But those close to her saw something else, a young woman growing into herself, finding her voice, and holding a secret she guarded fiercely. Then, as her 20th birthday approached, an unmarked package arrived at Zarzuela Palace. No crest, no formal seal, just her name, written by hand. The gift inside left her speechless. It wasn't diamonds. It wasn't a royal relic. It was something far more personal. A handcrafted silver locket. Inside it, a small piece of parchment with handwritten words, faded yet clear, "For when duty feels heavier than love, remember who you are." No signature, no insignia, but Leonor knew instantly who it was from. Those words matched a note she had once received years ago, during her early training, from a young man whose path had crossed hers long before the world took notice. The same man the Spanish press once quietly linked to her in rumors of a secret relationship. If this story is true, the gift wasn't just sentimental. It was symbolic, a promise. And that promise, royal insiders say, carries deep meaning. Because behind every royal engagement is a struggle between love and tradition. And for Leonor, that struggle is more real than ever. The Spanish monarchy has always tried to shape the narrative, every photograph, every gesture carefully managed. But love has a way of defying protocol. King Felipe VI, though known for his sense of duty, reportedly had a private reaction when he saw the locket. Those close to him say he recognized the words immediately. They echoed a sentiment he once expressed to Queen Letizia when their own love was tested by royal pressure. A father's memory, a daughter's secret, 2 generations tied by the same truth, that even within the palace, love requires courage. Queen Letizia, always more emotional and protective, is said to have defended Leonor's right to keep the gift. It is hers, she allegedly told advisors. And so is her heart. But not everyone agreed. Senior palace officials considered the gift, unofficial and unvetted, fearing its existence could fuel speculation about Leonor's private life. They wanted it stored away, out of public reach. Leonor refused. In a quiet act of defiance, she reportedly wears the locket during private moments, beneath her uniform, close to her heart. This detail, shared by a trusted source close to her inner circle, reveals something profound about Spain's future queen. She is not only aware of her duty, she's aware of her humanity. To understand the impact of this moment, we must look deeper into royal history. For centuries, royal brides were showered with gifts of status, jewels, estates, titles, treasures meant to symbolize alliances and power. But Leonor's gift breaks that cycle. It's not about wealth or image. It's about meaning. And the timing could not be more telling. Spain is preparing for a new era, one where Leonor's reign may redefine what it means to be royal. Public opinion has been shifting. Younger generations admire her strength, her discipline, and her authenticity. They see in her not just a princess, but a leader, someone unafraid to show that love and leadership can coexist. Yet within palace walls, tension remains. Every word she speaks, every step she takes, is measured against centuries of royal precedent. A single personal gesture, even something as innocent as wearing a locket, can become a symbol of rebellion. And that's exactly what this has become. Because the locket isn't just a gift. It's a message. To her parents, it says, "I've learned from you." To the monarchy, it says, "I will lead my way." To Spain, it says, "I'm not just your future queen. I'm human." The Spanish media exploded once rumors of the mystery gift surfaced. Commentators debated its significance. Some said it was an engagement token. Others insisted it was purely sentimental. But behind closed doors, palace insiders confirm, it's the latter that terrifies them most. Because sentiment is powerful, it connects Leonor not to the throne, but to the people. When she appeared at the National Day celebrations weeks later, her demeanor was calm, regal, and poised. But sharp-eyed observers noticed something unusual, the faint outline of a necklace beneath her uniform collar. No one could confirm if it was the locket. But for those who believe, it was enough. Spain began to whisper. Could it be a symbol of a secret engagement? Could it be a promise of love hidden beneath royal formality? Could it be a sign that Princess Leonor is ready to chart her own path? Each question opened another, each answer deepened the mystery. And perhaps that's exactly how Leonor wants it. Because unlike previous generations, she understands the balance between privacy and symbolism. She knows that power doesn't come from control, it comes from authenticity. Her gift, and the love it represents, is not a scandal. It's a story, a reminder that even queens need something, or someone, that keeps them grounded. Behind the cameras, behind the protocols, she remains a young woman living an extraordinary life under impossible expectations. And that locket, whether seen or unseen, reminds her of the life beyond the crown, the one she dreams of, the one she protects in silence. So, what exactly does the wedding gift reveal? It reveals that Spain's future queen is not waiting for permission to feel. That her love, whoever it belongs to, is not dictated by rank. That her heart is as real as her duty. And as preparations for an official announcement grow closer, the royal household finds itself standing at a crossroads. Should they embrace her authenticity, or suppress it in favor of tradition? One thing is certain, Princess Leonor is rewriting the royal script. She's the first Spanish heir in generations to serve in the military, the first to speak so openly about the weight of duty, and now, perhaps, the first to choose love as her compass rather than constraint. When the day comes that she walks down the aisle, whether months or years from now, the gift she carries may not be gold or diamonds. It may be that simple silver locket. The one that holds no power, no title, no crest, just a few words of love. Words that remind her that even a queen must remember who she truly is. Spain may be stunned. The palace may be shaken. But history will remember this moment not for the mystery, but for the message. Because in the end, the greatest gift ever given to a royal is the freedom to love without fear. And that, more than any crown, is what will define Queen Leonor.